Evening, everyone. So, let's start our class. Today, we're going to start the first class for EPFO. The notification has recently came. I guess, fortunately, those who are still have a doubt about the notification. Let me tell you one thing. The notification, I did not check the UPSC website. After 5 in the evening, so they might update it on the website. Those who still have certain confusion about the examination and so on, let me tell you one thing, that is, I have the employment news. As you know, employment news is a weekly newspaper with me, and the first official notification was that was viral on the internet was came from a newspaper page. Everyone was thinking which newspaper it might be, which newspaper it might be. At first instances, when I made the video 3 4 days back, I said it was from employment news, and like yesterday I got the hand on the employment news as usual because I have a regular subscription of this newspaper. And officially UPSC the published the notification here in the employment news I have with me right now. That's a very positive thing. Those who are still thinking that might examination not might come, notification is fake, there are many speculation all over the what do we say, the social media sector, social media domain. There is a many speculation that the examination will not conduct this year, this is a fake notification. It's all bogus thing because I have the newspaper with me right now, and I can able to see the notification here. From 29 July 12 in the noon you will be able to fill up the form. So before we start about the strategy and what books you need, what how much time you need, I'll discuss everything today. Literally everything. You don't need to follow any YouTube channel, any topper strategy, because every strategy will be different. I'll be categorized it with different ways so that every possible background, student background, can be touched. Just for an example, suppose someone has a mathematics of background in his graduation, right? So what happened there? The level of question, maths question that APFC pro ask, APFC or AOEO, it's quite simple. He can easily do it. He will do it 100%. But if we talk about any humanities background students, suppose any humanities background students and they are not uh, have a connection, they did not have a connection with mathematics like for 5 6 7 more than this years, he or she have to practice a lot. That doesn't mean he or she have an advantage or disadvantage. Everyone have a certain advantage and everyone has a certain disadvantage. Okay, so what happened here, let me clear about certain things. First, as you know, the examination will conduct on 30th November, that is 30 November this year. The examination will conduct on 30 November this year. So roughly, if we take 30 July to 30 November, that is August, September, October, November, near about 4 months, 120 days. So there would be many festivals like puja or any multiple festival in between that. So let's take 100 days, solid 100 days. Solid 100 days cater our preparation. That's my only thing to request to you. Give a solid 100 days. And how much time you will need? That's another question. Sir, I'm a beginner. I just started my preparation. The vacancy is so low. Uh, the competition is so high. So can I able to crack it? I'll tell you one thing. My experience. I'll tell you my experience. In 2018, I cleared UPSC prelims with just 3 or 4 months of preparation. Literally 3 or 4 months of preparation. And as you know, those who are my student and who have been to many previous batches, those who know, I tell you that thing that 3 to 4 months you can clear UPSC prelims. So in terms of EPFO, if you study well, if your background is well, it will take literally 3 to maximum 3 months, 3 to 3.5 months in that scenario. Now, how much time you need to devote? That's a major question there. How much time you need to devote here? Okay. So let me give you an overall background of the topic because it's a very complex question. How much time do you need to give it for the preparation of EPFO examination? I'm considering both APFC and both. I'm not discriminating the examination. I'm considering both. In the competition market, there will be three type of student. Number one is who have a UPSC background, who have a UPSC background, and a vast knowledge of UPSC syllabus, UPSC topics, vast knowledge. That means he might have given 2 or 3 mains, or he might did not given any mains, but he did give some prelims and scored quite well near to the cutoff. This type of students. Another student is commerce background students. Those who just started preparing for competitive, or those who have commerce in their background and did not preparing for any examination but wanted to give the EPF. And last one is in general students. In general means other student, that is those who are preparing for other exam, or they are lightly preparing for, lightly means they have started uh, lightly preparing for UPSC. They just have the knowledge of like 20% of the topic that are coming in UPSC. This sort of thing. Okay? Got it? This sort of thing. So the strategy for these people would be very much different. Why? The strategy for these people will be very much different. UPSC students, I am giving 100 days to each people, and which area you need to improve, that's my point of view. UPSC student, those have a vast knowledge of UPSC, or they are preparing for UPSC more than 2 or 3 years sincerely, they need to give 2 hours daily. They need to give 2 hours daily. Why? Because they have to prepare for the other topic that are not included in UPSC, like general accounting principle, labor laws, industrial relation, social security, and so on. Those who are from commerce background but did not have any competitive background, or did not have any knowledge of GS, they need to give around like 4 hours daily. They need to entirely give their focus on GS plus math plus logical listening plus English plus computer. They need to give their whole focus on this topic, and also the other topic too. Those are from other background, that means other people preparing for examination or lightly preparing for UPSC. You have just started your preparation. It's not more than 6 to 7 months. You have started your preparation below, like it's below 6 months that you have started your preparation for UPSC. Most of the student will have from this background, like 95% of the student. I'll not say 95, 98% of the student from this background. What they need to do, that's a very interesting thing. They need to give like 5 hours daily. Why? Because they need to devote GS for 2 hours daily, other topic for 2 hours daily, and math, LR, computer, English, current affairs. These all topic 1 hour daily. I mean, you're doing math one day, 2 day, you're doing LR one day, you're doing computer like 2 day in the week. You have to manage yourself. Got it? You have to manage yourself on that way. So this will be the foolproof strategy for everyone. Okay. Now, the interesting thing. The interesting thing is what type of resources and in which depth you need to prepare. What type of resources and in which depth you need to prepare. This is a very important question. Most of the people took it very lightly. That's why they did not have the ability to crack UPSC EPFO, because most of the people took it very lightly. Let me tell you that. We have to prepare the topic one by one. First is English. In the course, we have a foolproof English class, near about 20 classes. All the thing will be done there. The English is quite unique. Quite unique. There is no depth. There is no depth. But there is some tricky thing. That means some unusual type of question. Oh, what you need to do to solve this question? Just understand the pattern. That's all. English is very easy. Then we have computer. Now, this is the section where you need to see. In examination, we have to choose a logical way to deal with it. Let me tell you what I'm trying to say. See, from computer, they're gonna ask 5 to 8 questions. Now, most of the question will be very much difficult. Okay, difficult means it's very uh, in-depth topics. They will be asking question from very in-depth topics and very minute topics. That's why you might face some problem there. Got it? Now, what we will do? Either you can prepare fully or you do not even prepare. You do not even prepare. Either you prepare fully or you do not even prepare. There are two, I mean, there is no middle point. See, this is an examination. The vacancy is like 74 if I'm talking about APFC, because everyone will be focusing APFC. I'm always giving you the tough vibe. I mean, I'm like that. I'm giving you always a tough vibe. Uh, I used to teach like that, and currently I'm also teaching like that. I'll give you the exact scenario. I'm not into any motivational speaker. I'm not into any motivational quotation. Like, this is very easy, very easy. You can easily do. You can blah 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 blah. I'm not. I'm not like that. I'll tell you the exact scenario. I'll tell you the exact reality of it. I'll not bug you. I'll not like. I'll not blabber you. Okay. I literally give you the prime real example or prime reality. I'll give you the test of reality. 74 vacancies are there. They're gonna take like, the interview will be given by like max to max, if I'm not wrong, maximum 8 to 900 people. Max to max. So can you imagine? Like, the paper will be given by like minimum 4 lakhs of student. Form fill up will be 10 plus lakh, but paper will be given by 4 lakh student, and only 800 to 900 student will be called for the interview. This is the, there is no in between, because you are, if you are preparing meeting, in medium in between, you're not preparing it fully. That means you cannot solve even like two or three question here, and you are wasting your time on a random topic that is not fully prepared. So either you, if you prepare, either you prepare, this is a topic where you need to have a decision. Either you prepare fully if you can, if you have a background knowledge, if you have a better understanding of computer, or if you, after reading our notes, if you find it, you can make it, you can memorize it, you can execute it, read it. Otherwise don't read it, because use that time on other things to do, like other topics to prepare. Okay, so this is the overview of the whole thing. Now we have completed English and computer. Next, that is, next that will be maths. In maths, you'll have to like normal question, 10th level question, but something lengthy. It's like a CSAT. If you just practice PIQ of CSAT, I'll just tell you the whole thing. PIQ of CSAT, you can easily do it. Practice the 10 years of PIQ for CSAT. This will be a piece of cake. This will literally be a piece of cake. Let me tell you that. Okay, got it? It's very simple. But one thing, three chapters are there that you need to, four chapters, four important chapters that are mostly not coming in any examination that you need to be. That is logarithm, number one. Number two is probability, because these are from, just you need to understand the formula, permutation combination, and another is statistics, basic statistics. Okay, correct. Maths is very simple. Now let's follow us to a logical reasoning. In the logical reasoning section, it will be also easier, but you need to practice it quite a bit. Just take one or two bank PO paper, either it's IBPS PO or it's SBI PO. Prelims, both, in both cases take the prelims paper, not go into the mains paper, because that's a way much tougher than anything. This type of question will not come in APFC. But in order to understand the structure, you need to go through these papers. Just Google it, bank PO previous year paper prelims. You'll find a lot of PDF there. Okay. Now, in terms of GS, what do we need to do? There are certain topics that need to prepare for GS. First is history. Ancient and medieval are not that much worth. You need to do the art culture of the whole India. Then modern history. From here, they can ask very depth question they can ask here from the section. They can ask literally a huge amount of in-depth question. Okay, they can literally ask a huge amount of in-depth question there, because after all it's history. They're gonna ask in-depth question. Simple strategy would be spectrum. If you can study the whole spectrum, every question you get common in modern history. Okay. Now there is geography. In terms of geography, we need only population geography, physical geography. That's all. We only need the population geography and the physical geography. Got it? Now, yes, I hope. The history node will be more than enough because like it's quietly followed the whole thing. History node will be more than enough. Although I will be providing a more consolidated nodes that we are making, but as we know, the consolidated notes are quite enough. It's more than enough because spectrum. If you study any history notes as compared to the spectrum level that we give in our batches, paid batches, you can easily make it down there. Okay. 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 So now, what what is the thing that we need to do? Geography is done. Population, physical geography. Then we have polity. You need to only study the constitution. You only need to study the constitution here. Detail of constitution. Detailed of constitution. And for economy, just go through the current affairs. It's done. Current affairs, the topics, or the concept, or the terminology that are coming in current affairs, this sort of thing. Okay. And environment and science tech would be there. It's also based on current affairs. The GS portion is done. Now, we'll be going to the other section, that is general accounting principle, industrial relation, labor laws, social security. In APFC, you'll have numericals from numericals means maths question, commerce, accounting based math question. One or two question will be there in the APFC paper. It should be there every year. There is a question. I mean, one or two question, two or three question are there from accounting principle. Just you need to understand the basic accounting. We have a very great teacher in our batch. Those when the classes will start, you will see how he can manage to teach you the basics and accounting principle in a very simpler way. Okay. This is done. This is not in depth. This is very much practical in nature. You need to follow the recent trends there. Labor law, the recent trends in labor law, you can find your answer. No doubt. This is the whole thing. 120 question will be there. You need to give the best for like you need to maximize. You need to maximize. You need to maximize the number of attempts there. That's the major point of view. Okay. You need to maximize the major attempts there. That's all. Got it? Target 90 plus attempts there. That will be. Now let's move forward to the sources. Resources, that's a crucial thing because many people follow the resources blindly. That's a major problem. See, you might face problem on where, why people are attracted toward courses, or why the serious people buy courses. What is the reason? Is there they cannot study, or like they need to spoon feed the whole syllabus through a coaching? No, it's not like that. This type of examination is solely based on your consistency and your, it's called, uh, your ability. They will check your ability. Now what gonna happen, suppose you have a spectrum book. The book is more than 500 pages, although it's a very small book. You can take it, if you have a big palm you can take it in your hand. But the problem is, you cannot study 500 pages in a very short manner, in this, like within 4 months. You need to jot it down, and that will take you a, that will take a huge time. We can jot it down for you, and we have a very good team, and they are making very good notes there. So this is the problem, because this examination, it's not a continuous examination. There is another problem, it's not a continuous examination. 2015 we have APFC, then in 2017 we have AOU, then in 2021 we have their 2023. But here we have APFC, here we have AO, here again we have AO, here we have AO and APFC also, and this year 2025 we are again doing the same. Both the exam we are taking in the same manner. Okay, that is the most important part. This is not a regular examination, so the you will not find many books or many resources in the market. That's a major problem. And also the mock test. You need to take a lot of mock test. Believe me or not, you need to take at least 20 plus FLTs before the examination, full length test. It's very simple. If you are buying any PDF courses or PDF mocks from anywhere, not just from our, from any coaching, print it out or open on your phone and bog it down. Like, study hard, give your best, and get a success in the examination. Now, if any one of you have any question, let me know regarding this. Yeah, we are providing, Srijan, we are providing comprehensive coverage for AOU. Like, you know, we have a batch, and we have started it, and this is the first class of that batch. But I'm giving you to the all people, so that everyone can know about the background of the, I mean, the system, and how the examination work. This is a very different type of examination. And another most important thing is, it's a very unique examination. It's a 1 day examination, and in a single day you will have 2 examinations. In the morning you will have APFC, and last time that was there, in morning APFC and evening shift you have AOU. The same day you will have 2 examinations. So that's a very interesting thing there. Okay, so if you have any query right now, you can raise your hand and let me know. If you have any query, kindly raise your hand and let me know, or you can type in the comment box too if you want. Yes, what's your query? Tell me, Baishaki.
বল বলছিলাম স্যার, মানে এই যে মানে ম্যাথের পোর্শন বা ইংলিশের পোর্শন এরকম পার্টিকুলার কোনো নাম্বার আছে কি না,
No,
নাকি
no, no,
20টা ম্যাথের আসবে কি 10টা ইংলিশের আসবে, এরকম করে
no.
কি
There
ব্যাপার
is
আছে
like
নাকি
no
র্যান্ডামলি?
particular number of there, but from English we have 20 questions.
মানে থ্রি সাইডের পেপারে
No
যেরকম ওই
particular
80টা
question,
কোশ্চেন
but
থাকে।
there is like from English we have 20 question. From math plus LR we have 20 question. That's all. Other things are quite, I mean, complementary. From like GS section and CPT, you have 40, near about 40, and from other extra topic that is there, that is those accounting principle and labor law, industrial relation. From there, you will have 40 question. Total, you have,
মানে মেনলি ওয়েটেজটা ওই জিকে।
yes, 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 yes. It's like that.
মেনলি জিকে জিএস কারেন্ট অ্যাফেয়ার্স এর
Yes,
কোশ্চেনের
mostly.
ওয়েটেজটাই বেশি আছে। আর বলছি স্যার এই যে মানে প্রিভিয়াস ইয়ার কোশ্চেন পেপার
You
গুলো
have
কোথায় পাবো?
already, I guess, tumi batch joined acho. You will find it on the Google Drive. That's in the description of that batch. That group. You will find a Google Drive link. You can click there. You can find all the previous year question. We have uploaded it along with some notes. We are starting provided. We are start.
এসএসসির জন্য প্রিপারেশন নিচ্ছি।
Yeah, yeah. Bolo.
আমি এসএসসির জন্য মেনলি পড়ছিলাম, তো ওখানে যে ম্যাথ ছিল ওরকম টাইপের
Yeah, yeah.
ম্যাথই কি
Maths. See, the thing
এখানে
is,
হবে?
maths
মানে
is quite
অন্যরকম
simple
টাইপের?
there. একটু lengthy আছে, 2-3টা maths will be little lengthy. You can see the question paper. Just go to the Google Drive. I've just added in the evening.
আমরা এগুলো বই
ওকে, জাস্ট গুগল
ওকে
ড্রাইভে
স্যার।
গিয়ে তুমি আগে কোশ্চেনটা ভালো করে দেখো, তাহলে ভালো করে বুঝতে পারবে। আমি বলার থেকে তুমি যদি কোশ্চেনটা ভালো করে দেখো, ইউ ক্যান আন্ডারস্ট্যান্ড ইট
ওকে
কোয়াইট
স্যার।
মাইনিউটলি। Okay. So,
ওকে স্যার, থ্যাংক ইউ।
anyone have any more questions regarding it? I hope not. So, my strategy would be very simple. Take a particular source resource, not much. Take any particular resources for any topic, read it down, practice it quite minutely, buy any. Next class, this is a free class. We are giving like free class, 2 or 3 free class. Otherwise, we have in batches Saturday, Sunday, and another 3 in the weekdays. So the thing is, most important thing, you need to practice a lot because it's a very endurance based examination. It will be 2 hours, but you need to solve like 120 question. That's a very minute task here. Okay. So I hope everyone can understand what I'm trying to say. What are the syllabuses in depth? If you ask me about the depth, sir, from which section we need to study in a very in-depth manner. So I'll tell one thing, that is from the modern history and the polity. You need to study an art and culture. In this 3 topic, you need to study in a very in-depth manner. For modern history, I have given you the resources. If you are self-studying, if you are doing self-study, then you can study Spectrum. In case of art and culture, you can study Nitin Singhania. Or in case of polity, you can study Lakshmikant. Basic things. Okay. Okay. So right now, let me end the class here. I hope you have liked it, and we are gonna upload it on the YouTube so that everyone can see and everyone can understand how to start the thing. Okay. Okay. Good night, everyone. Those who are in the batches will have a next class on tomorrow at 8. Thank you.